So, following the Shakur Stevenson v Teofimo Lopez media press conference, there was a bit of back and forth between Richardson Hitchins and Keyshawn Davis. That was particularly entertaining. Two undefeated world-level fighters going at it and saying that they want to fight each other really soon. I love to see it. I love to see this trash talk. This is the sort of thing that when these guys fight, it makes the fight so much bigger. Because that fight automatically already sells to all the hardcore fans. Anyone who knows boxing will automatically be interested in that fight. Now, you need to sell it to the casual audience, and that's where you really get paid for these fights. And segments and clips like that, when these two are going back and forth, that's what sells the fight. That's what sells the fight. And of course, as great as Richardson Hitchins is, in my opinion, and if you've seen other videos on my channel, you know I'm a huge Richardson Hitchins fan. I think he's a great boxer, very disciplined, very technically sound, very good boxer, talented, the whole nine. Rightfully so, an undefeated world champion, deserves to be there, good enough to be there. And there aren't many boxers better than Richardson Hitchins at 140 pounds. In my opinion, Keyshawn Davis is one of the few boxers that is better than Richardson Hitchins and could beat him. Now, Keyshawn Davis hasn't even fought at 140 yet. So if his first fight at 140 is against Richardson Hitchins, that'll be a tough fight. To say the least, that'll be a tough fight. But ultimately, I think Keyshawn Davis is good enough. I think he could do it. And I don't say that lightly. That's really how highly I rate Keyshawn Davis. Now, Keyshawn Davis is a guy like Shakur Stevenson. I like Andy Cruz, which I've known since the amateur days. I knew how talented these guys were. Now, Keyshawn Davis was, of course, originally at 135. And at 135, I think they had a three-headed goat of Shakur Stevenson, Andy Cruz, Keyshawn Davis. In my opinion, that was the future of the lightweight division. Now, of course, Keyshawn Davis had his issues at 135. He's now going to be fighting at 140. So now lightweight's just Shakur and Andy Cruz, which I'm fine with. I'm more than happy with that, and I really want to see that fight one day. But that now means Keyshawn Davis is in a whole new conversation. Keyshawn Davis is no longer in a conversation with the likes of Andy Cruz and Moratala and all these guys. He's now in conversations with Subram Matias, with Teofimo Lopez, with Richardson Hitchins, naturally, with Gary Antoine Russell, all these killers at 140. He's now in those conversations, and now we've got to see how does he match up. I think he can beat Richardson Hitchins. I think Keyshawn Davis is a guy who's got serious power and serious ability. You know what I mean? What more can you really ask for? And Richardson Hitchins is very good as well. Got a lot of ability as well. Keyshawn Davis, I think, is probably a more explosive, more athletic puncher, and probably a more crisp puncher. Even though Richardson Hitchins actually is a very crisp boxer, and his shots look really nice, I think Keyshawn Davis is even more so. Of course, he's got the amateur pedigree. Keyshawn Davis was a silver medalist at the Olympics, so we all know that. But yeah, really, really, really interesting, and I'm happy that there's this sort of face-off happened, and happy that these guys' names are going to be in boxing news for a while now, because that's the sort of clip that boxing media will cling on to and try and make it run. But especially because it feels like nowadays we don't really get that many press conferences, and especially don't get that many good press conferences as well. More importantly, don't get that many good press conferences. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this fight. I think Keyshawn Davis would beat Richardson Hitchins if they were to ever to fight. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I think it could definitely be competitive. I think Richardson Hitchins is good enough to craft a game plan that at least makes this fight close and competitive. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Another episode of the Seth Solo Side Quest in the bag, and I'm out. Peace.